Good morning, all. It is the morning of the 7th of March, 2025. I'm getting ready for my move to Texas. Actually, I am ready for my move to Texas now. Today is loading day. Got all my boxes in the house packed and my shed packed. Um, so the loaders will be here in a couple of hours, and I'll eventually have my U-Haul and my car hauler, which I'm going to drive my project car up on later. That should be an adventure. Um, As you can see, she's parked in my front yard right now. Had to get her out of the way. Yesterday, when I started it up, she wouldn't move when I put it in gear. If you've been following my videos, you know I've got transmission problems, so it had just leaked out some more. So I put in a couple quarts, had to buy another funnel because I have no idea where my funnel is packed away. And with that, I was able to get her moved. So that's important because I need to be able to drive it up on the car hauler later on. So I'll show a video where I'll take a shot after I've got it loaded on the car hauler. I don't know where my tripod is right now, so I'm not going to have a live shot of me trying to drive this thing up there and secure it and all that. And I'll take some snippets along the way, some stops. I'm due to arrive in San Antonio on the 11th next Tuesday, so very excited about my trip. My son's coming in later today to Philadelphia to drive my 2011 Lincoln sitting over here, so we'll have us a little convoy. So more to come. Hey y'all, I gotta talk like a Texan now. This is later in the day on the 7th, I think it is. Hopefully that's the date. It's Friday. Anyway, my truck is loaded, but I made a terrible calculation. Didn't calculate it at all, I guess. I thought I just needed a 20-foot truck. I'm just one guy, right? Well, turns out I needed a 26-foot truck. So I was not able to get my garage stuff on this truck at all. So I'm going to have to make another trip up here to Maryland and rent another truck and drive it separately. So that was a costly mistake, but that's what happens sometimes. But the adventure also involved getting stuck in the mud in my backyard. Getting the trailer back here and unhooking it so we could load the truck wasn't too bad. I didn't get stuck. But then when I came back here to hook the trailer back up so I can load my car on it, I got stuck. So I've had to call a tow truck now to pull me out. So the adventure continues. Once he gets me out of here, then I'll be able to load my 67 Lincoln on there and we'll be good. And there you see her loaded up on the trailer. The tow truck driver pull it out very easily with a little assist from me sitting in the driver's seat, but she came out of the mud no problem. So I got her sitting on the street. This was actually pretty easy to do. I was surprised. They do have some nice videos U-Haul does online to help you out, so I had watched those ahead of time, but it went on very easily. The trailer is plenty big enough for the car, and got my my straps locked down here on the front tires, got my safety chain hooked up. And it's nice that this fender folds down so you can get in and out of the car without a problem after you've driven it up. And there's also a safety chain in the back somewhere under there. So anyway, just wanted to show that we're ready for the trip. So now I just have to get my son at the airport this evening, and then tomorrow morning we'll be hitting the road. Hey guys, today is the 9th of March 2025. It's middle of the day, about noon. I'm in Brandenburg, Kentucky. Just picked up the transmission that Brian Scheibel rebuilt for me, so I just wanted to document that real quick. Actually, it's already locked up in the truck, but this is Brian's spot here. And got a torque converter in the car, so there's my son over there, my 2011. So now we're hitting the road for the rest of the journey to San Antonio. So I had Brian take a look at the body work that this car needs, and it's going to be very, very expensive. So I may have to reevaluate what I'm doing with this car later on. But for now, we're on our way. Hello, everyone. It is the 18th of March, 2025 in the evening. I'm coming to you from San Antonio, Texas. Arrived here as scheduled on the 11th of March in the afternoon. The trip went very smoothly. Didn't really have any problems, anything significant anyway. I decided just to wrap up this little trip video that I put together to show the journey. I mean, there really isn't that much to it, but I wanted to get it up on my channel. Um, Unfortunately, I haven't closed on my house yet. Things keep getting delayed. It's a short sale, and I thought we were on the verge of closing, which is why I decided to keep my planned move date and get here. So in the meantime, I'm finding myself living out of a Super 8 motel. It's actually a nice hotel. It's fairly new, so that's not so bad. My cat is in here with me, and she's happy. Um, so it's all good. Uh, I lucked out in a couple things. The U-Haul storage place that I use to store my household goods and to park my 67 Lincoln is free for the first month. So if I can get closed on this house before too much into April, that'll be really good. Um, the car is parked over there, and it is covered, but it's been very windy here. And if not for the cable that was holding the car cover underneath, I would have lost the cover by now. I didn't bring my cinder blocks with me that I had been using in Maryland to hold the cover on, so I had to go find some big rocks in a field here near the hotel to put that on top of the car to keep the cover in place. And then I also noticed, since it's sitting on concrete, that uh, the transmission was leaking badly. You see a big puddle underneath it, so that's why I had to add transmission fluid. I'm actually thinking of taking the chance and trying to drive the car to my house when I finally can get into it. It's only a few miles away. And if I get stuck, well, I have AAA to take me the rest of the way. So, but anyway, I just wanted to get this up on my channel. Like I said, um, I'm really excited to finally have a house, just about, to put the car in and to a nice garage and really get to work on it again and replace that transmission and get her back on the road. So, um, oh, here's a little anecdote about my cat too. She spent the entire trip pretty much underneath the passenger seat in the truck, and she was perfectly fine. She'd come out at night and use her litter box and eat and drink and all that. But what's interesting is 7 minutes before we pulled into the hotel parking lot, she decided to come out. She hadn't been out the entire trip. She came out 7 minutes before we got here, sat next to me, looked at me and meowed. It's almost as if she knew somehow that the long journey had come to an end. So I thought that was kind of cool. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well. And next update, maybe a while, depends on how long it takes to get into the house. So anyway, take care.